All right. So I get alerted the other day about something that's developing on TikTok and Instagram Reels and whatnot, where there's a Asian guy who's apparently on the run, and he's documenting it all on social media. He drove his car into his boss's workplace after being fired or something. And they're just telling me that this guy mentioned in one of the TikToks that part of his dream before he turned himself in was to do a no jumper interview. And I was like, okay, let's do it. I want to hear more about this story.
Yeah, bro. I came out of Lowell, with the Cambodians and shit.
You're really from Lowell?
I'm from Lowell, bro.
That's crazy. I went to college in Lowell for a year.
Yeah, I read about you.
Oh, nice.
I'm related to a lot of Bloods and Crips out there.
Right. That was always the word out there, is if you want to go ride the skate parks in Lowell, you got to be careful because the Asian gang members might beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, no, I always stayed inside and just kept to myself. But, I always did things right. And then one day on that 9 to 5, I just decided to go ape shit and crash my whip. I mean, the boss's whip into the fucking building.
Okay, let's do a little bit before that, though. You said in some of the reels that basically you were a really quiet kid. You just kept to yourself, but you kind of got bullied and picked on a bit.
No, I really did get bullied. I have good manners and all that shit, For real. Like, I'm humble as you come, but, I knew if I was to crash that car into that building, I'll go viral. I'll be like a hood legend. Like, I'm going state to state, I ain't never do no drugs or, party, but, everyone invite me to the hood.
Okay, let's just get there gradually. So you graduated high school?
Yeah. From the Vogue, Geotech.
Okay, and then you went to college, or?
Nah, I just went straight to working.
Okay, what age were you when the situation happened with the gym and driving the car into the gym?
It happened like 4 months ago.
How old are you right now?
I'm about to be 23. I'm 22 right now.
Okay, and so what have you been doing since high school? What did life kind of turn into for you?
Just repeating 9 to 5. It's just a typical slave wage, drives anyone crazy,
Life was boring?
Boring, bro. All I did was play game and just work, go home, sleep, repeat. It's just monotonous. Any
hoes in your life?
No, I was a virgin before this journey.
They say that virginity is on the rise in this country.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, bro.
Right, it's just hard to get girls to be interested in you when you don't have anything going on.
Yeah, no. Never had girls interested in me. They always looked the other way.
Definitely. And so you never partied? You never got into...
I never did anything, I swear I was a mama's boy. My mom was overprotective because of the fact that, my family were into gangs and shit. So I was supposed to be a doctor or like a mechanic or some shit, And
were you drawn to the gang thing at all, or?
I mean, to an extent, yes. It's just, look at all these, these dudes, just living their life and just being free from a wage slave,
Right. And you listen to music and that kind of glorifies it. And I bet the girls were kind of into those dudes.
Yeah.
Right. Definitely. So you're just kind of like a lost kid throughout these years after high school and stuff, just sort of trying to figure life out.
I just had a lot of pent up like rage and anger because like I always did things right. Why don't I get anything good out of it? You feel me? Like, it's not fair.
What are you watching on social media and YouTube during this time period?
I was just watching just motivational stuff, like focus on your dreams, your goals type shit,
Trying to get the motivation that would help you figure something out.
Yeah, figure something out,
Right. Okay. And so eventually you end up working at this gym.
Yeah.
What's it called? Orange?
Yeah, Orange Theory.
Orange Theory. And how long did you work there?
Maybe like a week, and it's just on and off from past jobs that I hated, bro.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, bro.
What did you hate about this job in particular?
Honestly, it's just a built up of everything. It's just I'm tired of working for somebody. I want, like, if I die for my dream, not for somebody else's. You feel me? Like.
Yeah, no, I feel it for sure, because when I was a young kid, I remember telling my mom that I was never going to have a job, and she just laughed at me and said, like, of course you're going to have a job. Everybody has a job. And I told her, no, I fucking hate working, and I'm gonna figure out how to not have a job.
Yeah.
And she said, okay, you know, good luck, whatever. You know,
she laughed at you, right?
Yeah, I mean,
same thing with my mom, bro.
Yeah.
Same thing with my mom. It was all relatable, bro.
right.
Yeah.
And so I totally, I relate to how you felt for sure, having that frustration because working, especially when you're a person who, like in my case, I just felt like I was meant to be doing something creative, something
Same
with my
here.
mind, something like that. But do you feel like you never really figured out what you were into in that regard?
I mean, I always enjoyed like making people laugh, you know. And I was like, shit, I hope I could turn this into like a comedy career or some shit. Like I don't know. Like I just want to make people smile with my, because I edit all my videos, and you know, it's just I know what people want to see.
Had you been on social media prior to this incident?
No, I haven't.
Really?
Yeah.
So this happened, and then you decided to make a TikTok and whatnot.
I mean, I made the TikTok about the crash, and then everything just blew up from there. And it's just like I amassed about 250,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok total in about 2 months.
Okay, but let's just highlight. So you're working at the gym, and are you hating the experience of working at the gym for any particular reason, or like it's just
I just
whatever?
tired of feeling like a bitch, bro. I'm gonna be real. I fucking hate working for anybody, bro. It made me feel like a fucking bitch.
And so then you, this boss, this guy that you were dealing with, what in particular were his transgressions that pissed you off?
Just treat me like a fucking slave. Like I'm a peon. Like just dirt. Like nothing, bro. Yeah.
And so then when you go to film that video where you declare that you're going to put a brick on your boss's gas pedal, what led to that?
I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to do it, bro. I fucking hate working for people. I hate it.
And did you have this feeling like this is going to go viral? Like how
I knew it would
to
go
what
viral.
extent was that part of it?
I knew it would go viral because it's like, you know, most people are like middle and lower class. You know, they fucking hate their job. They're like, man, f this boss, I want to smack him in the face, like, or just do something horrible. I knew I wouldn't get into too much trouble because no one was hurt in the process. You know, 0 people were harmed. The only thing that was harmed was the fucking building.
But how did you know that nobody was going to be harmed when you?
Because it was closing time.
How did you get his keys?
He told me to go get something from his car.
Okay.
You know, I was an auto tech in Devoke, geotech. You know, I know how to sabotage some shit on the gas pedal and all the other stuff.
So you get in the car and kind of like line it up so that it's facing the front of the building.
Yes.
And then you take a rock and put it on the gas pedal or a brick.
Yes.
Where'd you get the brick?
There's cinder blocks everywhere in Lowell. You can find it everywhere, bro.
How do you get out of the car in order to pull this off?
So, you know, I set everything up. You know, he did the remote starter, and then it just fucking gases into the fucking building like a Tom and Jerry thing. It was fucking funny to watch.
And so what happened? Like, did they just run outside and freak out on you? Were you just standing there?
I dipped, bro, but I knew it would just go in, bro.
And so then, do you hear from the police soon after? Or?
Yeah. I get arrested shortly after.
And what? The cops just show up at your house?
Yeah, they arrested me.
And what did they charge you with?
Like property damage, defamation, a bunch of bullshit. Like mainly property damage.
And did you ever go to court about this, or you just took off?
I went to court for a little bit, and then one of my fans, you know, they bailed me out, bro.
Fans, because you started social media accounts like right after this?
No, I I had an account. I didn't have anything on there. The first video I posted was the Orange Theory video, and it blew up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it uses like the clip of the news when they were talking about it, right?
Yeah.
What was that like? Just seeing that shit go viral?
It was like, it's crazy, bro. It's like, I really got recognition for just something. Like, it made me feel like somebody. Like finally, I get to like, I don't know. It's like I felt good and bad at the same time. You know, it's a weird feeling.
It's not as extreme, but it strikes me as almost like a school shooter type thing, where your life just feels so meaningless and you hate the world around you, and you just want to lash out. And obviously, it's not anywhere near as deranged as the school shooter thing, but it almost kind of seems like a similar motivation.
I mean, bro, I'm Asian. I'm like the white kids should stick with shooting schools. I don't do that shit. Like, I'm gonna be real.
Thank you.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want to live my life and turn this attention into something greater, you know?
Right. But so then you just start going crazy on social media, because I noticed that you like posted it on Reels, like the same fucking video. You posted it like 10 times and it seems like it went viral every time.
I re-edited it, you know, remixed it just cuz that's what people like to see, you know.
Right.